What's going on, y'all? Another week, another geek. We're back at it with another episode of the Why I'm Geeked show, episode 211. And we're back after a week break, a little something slight, but we're back with another banger. Chris, how you feeling today, Brody?
Sleepy, man. I woke up pretty early today, so I'm pushing it on this pod. But I gotta talk about this. Today. But how you doing, G?
I'm sleepy too. I ain't gonna cap. I started since it's hot now. I got back on them trails, man, and 6 miles ain't
That's
no
good.
joke. 4 laps, like probably a little bit under 30, a little bit probably over 30 minutes while I'm playing Pokemon Go. But
Hey,
bro, I don't understand that game at all, but it's fun.
it's
It's
time,
fun.
everyone join back up.
Yep, it's about that time. But there's something else that's also legendary that we're going to talk about today, and that is One Piece Netflix adaptation season 2. They released all however many episodes it is. Let me see, I can check real quick. It's 8 episodes. Yep. And we've watched 2 so far. So I haven't gone through the whole thing. It dropped on yesterday, right? Yeah, yesterday.
I don't know what I count.
It literally was yesterday, bro. On a Tuesday. So that's random. But wanted to still just see what they was talking about, you know what I'm saying, before we jump into it. We are seasoned One Piece watchers, so it's gonna be a fun little conversation right here. But before we get into it, man, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not already. We appreciate everybody that stopped by and took the time to listen to the pod. But first, Chris, we're back, bro.
Yeah,
We're back. We're back with the Straw Hat Pirates. How are you feeling just about the intro of season 2 and like just the after what we left on? Because they gave us a little recap of how things ended in season 1, but just, you know, how are you feeling about just how they reintroduced us back into the world of One Piece? Start off.
I'm loving it. I like the first episode. A lot happened. A lot of characters were introduced, and a lot of new animations were unveiled. And I thought it was like a firework. Like, boom, we back. Season 2,
Nice little
One
spark.
Piece. Yeah. Uh Bigger, better, and grander for sure. At least entering back into One Piece.
Yeah. Okay. I liked it too. But because I have not watched East Blue in so long, bruh, I'm just kind of watching like if I'm watching it for the first time again, and I just appreciate that kind of thing because there's a lot of conversation going on online too about just like how people are watching the show. Are you watching it like is this your first interaction with One Piece in general, or are you looking at it from a like how does this compare to the anime and the manga, or you're just looking at it for what it is, you know? And I'm more of the latter. I do find myself, that's what kind of took me a little bit longer. We was talking about before the pod, where I was on time when I started watching it, but then I got sidetracked and looking up some of the characters just because I'm like, oh, this is this person, this is that person. I don't remember them being here this early type thing, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But overall, feels good to be back. Back with the crew. And I'm excited to see what Grand Line has for us, man. But before we got there, season 1 was like, I don't want to call it a palate cleanser, but like it was a good way to not only introduce some action, but revisit some characters that were pivotal in season 1, and just we're getting to see some of the, you know, key figures that we're going to be, you know, entangled with going forward. So out of like all the new characters that we've seen so far, um, in these first 2 episodes, bro, who is the standout for you right now?
New characters. I mean, honestly, it's Smoker, but
Okay.
uh, yeah, new characters is a little harder because there's a lot of characters, and
Yeah.
it kind of
Well,
without
not
putting on like my future knowledge hat,
yeah, and I'm,
it's
I'm
just
not
kind
talking
of
about like
like
new characters like in drums and saying like from the from the Straw Hat crew, everybody that else that got introduced in these first couple episodes. Not necessarily like new characters that weren't in the original anime at this point. You get what I'm saying? I might be
nah. What are
explaining
you
it too
talking about?
hard because okay.
Yeah,
Finish what you're saying, and I'll explain why I said that after that. Okay.
I was just saying, just Smoker, just in
Okay.
general. Just Smoker's really cool.
Hmm.
I really like all the characters that are introduced. It's just a lot of new characters like back into it. I'm like, dang,
Yeah.
like it's cool seeing them in live action, but we really getting into it.
Mm.
You looking back, you realize, dang, One Piece does have a lot of side characters as they travel along. So yeah, I like Smoker. And it was cool seeing uh um what's his name?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Brooks.
yeah.
Um it was
Episode
weird because I didn't
episode
think they
two.
would actually show him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I At first I thought they were doing that thing where we allude to the character
Hmm.
and then we reveal him like way in season like 10, you know,
Yeah,
like
especially whenever they just showed like the violin and then the hand and
yeah.
hear them laugh and stuff like that. I was like, oh, there you go. They actually, are they
Yeah.
gonna show him or no?
Yeah, so it was cool seeing his like character and
Hmm.
but yeah, I just like Smoker.
Okay, so I'll explain why I said that before because the person I was gonna say was Bartolomeo because
Mm.
he doesn't get introduced until like Dressrosa, and it was like part of his backstory of like why he's so obsessed with Luffy. It's like he's like followed his whole career essentially. So it's just like this is where the fandom began, and I was just like, yo, there's no way. I was like, this is what I like about the like anime adaptations because you can take kind of leaps and bounds like this if you have the depth of something like a One Piece where you can start to put the pieces together way earlier than um you know how it actually came out in the manga or the anime where it's like Oda probably wasn't even thinking of a Bartolomeo at this point. Like it was probably wasn't even a thought. So to see him pull
Yep.
up, not that he did anything super crazy, but he's like one of my favorite side characters um later on in the anime. But that was like my first one. And then after that it was um Shigi because she's just a nerd, bro. She's a sword nerd and just her interactions with Zora was so funny, bro. Because like she's so serious about everything that she's doing, but like you could tell there's still something deeper there, you know, that we'll get hopefully get to see at some point. Um, okay, so where to go next? We talk surprises, we talk first impressions. Um, how are you feeling about the pacing so far with just these 2 episodes? Because kind of moving.
I mean, I like it. I think we're moving pretty fast. I just wonder like where we're gonna end at the
Hmm.
end of season 2, but no, I really like where we're at.
Yeah.
Uh, and I thought both episodes were a nice little like segmented one that's like welcome back to One Piece, boom, bam,
Hmm.
we're
Bop.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like the other one, I was like, okay, we can. They kind of tell a nice story where I don't know. For 2 episodes, I was impressed of just 2 different speeds, and,
Hmm.
episode 2 was clearly gonna be, like, a banger immediately because
Hmm.
it's, like, one of the famous anime episodes, so
Yeah. Yeah. I would say I like the pacing of the second episode a lot better. The first episode it was kind of like, oh, we're just going, because they kind like, I think just with Buggy in general, he's just a wild card. So it's like, as I'm watching, I'm trying to like remember all the different things. Like, it wasn't until episode 2 where I was like, I'm finna just watch this and not try to remember everything, because that's using too much brain power. And because it wasn't until that he was on he had brought Luffy up to the gallows thing, I was like, oh, I do remember this because of
Dang.
the lightning or whatever. And it's like, oh, the Will of D is there. It's just the spark of, they haven't even spoke about it yet. you know so, and I'm treading lightly. Because I still don't even know what that is, but get to see the small hints of it. And then even seeing Dragon in the first episode, I'm like, dang, that's what Dragon's gonna look like. That's tough. So there's just a lot of moments where I'm like, dang, that's tough. Like, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Like when it was in the sword shop, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to see Zoro throw this sword up and it just do the little zoom. And it's like, oh yeah, he's chosen. He's chosen. Like, I feel like it's just a lot of those moments for me where, like, I'm really just enjoying the story all over again versus just kind of like trying to solve every nook and cranny, because it's already over, like, I was enjoy for what it is, kind of thing. um how did you feel about well, they didn't say her name yet, but Robin.
Oh, I thought she was cool. I love the animations when Robin came up, because that was like make or break immediately, because it's
Mm-hmm.
animes, you can get away with so much more stuff and it look believable, but then when you put it in a live action, it can get rough. Like,
Yeah.
this looks bad. But definitely in season 2, they really upped the budget or something, because a lot of this stuff does not look as goofy as it could look. And
I
yeah,
honestly think
Robin
it
looks
still
pretty
looks
good.
goofy just because it's live action.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Like when Luffy was fighting Smoker, I was not a fan of that, but I knew what was
Really?
going on. Yeah. I liked Robin's scenes more than Smoker's, but it's like, I just feel like there's always gonna be some give and take with it. Like,
Hmm.
it's not gonna be perfect. So I don't really like take that much up off of it, because I think they still keep the core of the show is still there, and they do what needs to be done, but it's just not as, it's not like, I guess, impressive to me. It's more like they might have gotten a bigger budget, but like, I'm seeing it in other things more so than like in the fights per se. Like when we get to see Sanji leg catch on fire, then I'll be like, okay, maybe that might be tough. But like seeing the whale and, like, Smoker do his Smoker actions and stuff like that, I'm just like, this is right. This is correct. They did it correctly, but it's not like, it's still Netflix. That's kind of how I feel.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's not, to me, it's not a knock. It's just like, it's there. It comes with the
Okay.
territory. It comes with the territory, bro. I don't know. That's the best way I can describe it. Um. All right. So, question for you, Chris, because I'm curious, how are you just feeling about, um, or how are you just looking at the series in total? Um, just because it is something we've already seen before, but there are elements that they're adding to the stories and stuff like that, and the flow and the pacing of it, that are different. You know, I think the core of the series is still there. The heart of it is still there, but like, how are you feeling about just the direction of the show in general?
I mean, I love it. I think I'm more impressed in season 2, and
Mm-hmm.
I like some edits that they're doing with like Goldie Roger and Garp,
Hmm.
and kind of revealing more stuff earlier, because I feel like it's such a big reveal,
Hmm.
and doing it earlier, you can get the same effect for someone who's never seen the story.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I wonder who they
Like
talking about.
who's
Yeah,
the kid? You know, like who could it
yeah, yeah,
be?
and like even like Dragon,
Hmm.
like, oh, who's that? Like,
Yeah.
all, like
Why
just
did he save
anything.
them? And Luffy
Yeah,
doesn't know either.
just anything in general
Yeah.
that they've been like slowly hinting at is just nice, cool, really cool to see.
Hmm.
Because I kind of just feel like naturally after watching the anime, yeah, they probably could have done something like that, much more clearer, or maybe it was there and it just was not as clear because we watched so many episodes.
Yeah.
So, no, but I like it. And I really think it does well for a series so far, because it is kind of like island hopping, but it's like
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm just getting the feel goods from each episode that we watched in season two. I'm really just looking back thinking, dang, maybe these two episodes are better than every episode that I can remember in season one, and like they're really like going for it for One Piece. Like they're
Mm.
full send. Like, how do we make this work?
Yeah, I think they definitely like took things to a different gear as far as like I feel like they're not playing it safe or they're playing it scared. They just like, yo, we want to tell the best story possible. It's kind of where I'm at with it, you know? And I think for me like the biggest key as far as like pacing goes with One Piece is just like all the filler, not filler. I shouldn't say that. But all of just like the back and forth and just random side quests that do happen and just, to be blunt, all the different sea monster interactions are just cut. It just took those out of the thing. Like we don't need to worry about that. We're just focused on getting to our destination, like you're saying, island hopping. We'll keep the key segments in there, but it won't be episodes and episodes long,
Hmm.
you know, of just like because honestly, if this was the first season, I wouldn't have been surprised if all we got to in episode two was them getting eaten, you know? Like, but we covered a whole lot of ground in just that amount of time. So I think that is I have high hopes for this joint because they're also establishing the world to a lot more with the government. And uh the conversations about Baroque works. And it's so cool like reliving it and seeing it through this lens because like the way that it's shown in the anime versus the like uh in the Netflix series, it's like an anime doesn't feel as dated as what the Netflix series looks like as far as like the snail projections. And I'm like, yo, nah, they're really back in the time. So like imagine later on they get to where I'm at in the show. I ain't gonna say what happens, but like I'm like, man, that's gonna be crazy seeing because it's a pirate era, so it's like everything's dirty, everything's grungy, you know, um, and everything has a little bit of character to it. So I think the colors and the combinations of like the different textures and just how everything is um so tailored to the world. I'm just enjoying that process too. Just like even like the something as simple as the maps and the drawings, you know, down to the wanted posters, stuff like that. Like that's still so fire to me. And they still got the fire title cards too. That never went away.
Yeah, even when they showed the Baroque works ones,
Hmm.
it was really cool.
Yeah.
It just has its own little flavor to it. That also makes the entire show unique because you can definitely see like, oh, this is definitely like this show's niche thing that they do. It's not just always like a super serious or
Yeah.
uh, so yeah, got a lot of flair to it.
Mhm. How you feel about the flashbacks though?
I mean, they're fine. It's just weird because I think they're good because we're
Hmm.
moving, like, quick.
Yeah.
So, certain flashbacks are just to add just that little bit of oomph that a single episode would probably need because 'cause we're
Hmm.
probably not gonna come back, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and that little flashback, especially in this series, they like to, like,
Man, million
somehow
flashbacks.
connect it.
Yeah.
Like, somehow connect it to, like, "Oh, see, look at this
Hmm.
story.
That's how to
He's
keep
this
you.
stuff's
That's how to keep
important."
the story alive, though. That's how to keep the world
Yeah.
alive because they keep reminding you of how far
Mhm,
you've come. That's
mhm,
what I love about the anime. So, like, I think for like a little cold open to a flashback is cool. You know, doesn't necessarily have to be the same kind every single time, but if we got a Luffy one, then hopefully soon we'll get a Zoro one because we met Tashigi. You know what I'm saying? And maybe kind of already got Nami's storyline and Usopp's storyline, but like even Sanji, something like that. Like I think the flashbacks are cool because it just gives you more context to not only the characters but like kind of the state of things and how they've changed over time. Because like um when when Smoker was like not having a flashback but was referencing Luffy laughing in the face of death,
mhm.
just like
The Garp.
yeah, when he was talking to Garp, just like when Goldie Roger did that on the gallows, and he was like, "Nah, there's something here. There's something about this guy, or whatever. I know he's your grandson, but like, who does that, you know?" And I'm still like, I don't know. Luffy's just such an iconic character. I don't think he'll ever be able to kind of live up to Luffy, but like, he's doing a like good job of playing the character. It's just like in certain moments, like where I'm like, dang, that laugh did not hit right at that moment, but it was still cool though, you know. But then there'd be other moments where like we're introduced to Buggy again, right? And obviously Luffy calls him Bunny instead of Buggy. When it's like, who my name is, like stuff like that. Like I feel like that he got that down pat, the little goofy like side stuff that happens. But it's just like when Luffy gets serious, I ain't seen that. I ain't see that dog in him yet, for real. I'm really waiting for that to happen. Because other than like with Nami in the first season, um, when she gave him his hat, but yeah.
Yeah, I definitely seen, especially in episode 1, when I was watching it, for some reason, I kinda felt this weird urge that this was, like, some weird pilot episode for season 2 because,
Mm.
Luffy's, uh,
The
actor
way it
was really
opens.
going hard. Like, he was really trying to go hard to sell a lot of these lines,
Hmm.
and I was just wondering if they had to, like, shoot season 1 and then let me go ahead and see an episode of season 2, like, what
Mm.
w
Like
like,
it was
what y'all
carryover.
doing? Yeah, because it
Hmm.
just felt like specifically Luffy's character mannerisms
Yeah,
was kinda rushed, like, they needed to show off, like, "Oh, like, how
eccentric
serious
is.
can you be? How" Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know, it was just something acting-wise that was strange about that episode, but, in
Yeah.
episode 2, I was completely fine with it, I was like, "Yeah, this is good. This
Hmm.
is some good stuff."
Yeah. So I think there's something about Luffy's character in general too, where it's like you kind of gotta get used to. It's not as like I wouldn't say overbearing, but like how people don't like Asta because of just like his like they think he's annoying and stuff like that. But with Luffy, it's just like Luffy's just being Luffy, And over time, you grow to like love that about him because you'll know when he's serious. Like once you get down his mannerisms and stuff like that, you know when he's serious. You know when he's just joking around. You know he's like literally does not care. Stuff like that. Um,
Yeah, I mean, when he got struck by lightning and the whole tower fell and then he, like, escaped the rubble,
yeah.
like it's just tough because that scene in the anime is just like Luffy being like, "Hey, I guess I'm good, y'all. Let's keep
Yeah,
it going."
yeah,
Like it's just so happy go lucky. So it's just so hard to pull that off in
like
reality
yeah.
that even when he did it, it was kind of just like,
That's
bro,
the live
you
action
acting
part.
right now.
Yeah,
Like
that's
you
the live
acting
action
right
part
now.
for sure. Yeah,
But
I agree. I agree. Cause how do you pull that off and make it seem as like happy go lucky than it is? Because there's also not a lot of the like, you know, cartoon elements in the show
yeah, yeah.
where like Nami will knock somebody up the head and then they got like little bumps on their
They
head.
gave Zoro some goofiness. Like Zoro's character is definitely growing on me. Like
Yeah.
I think he's hitting it where
Especially him
some of
being
these scenes.
lost, where he's like,
Yeah,
I'm not lost. He was
yeah.
like, he
Some of
made
these
sure.
scenes, I'm like,
Yeah.
good job. But
Hmm.
I don't know. Maybe they just gotta loosen up the character. Not try to be as Luffy as much because you don't have
Yeah.
to be. Just like how
Yeah.
the Usopp character doesn't have to be like legit Usopp, like
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
you could still like this version. So
Hmm.
I definitely think in episode 2 he did better, and right now I'm just pretty sure if we keep going at this pace, it'll definitely feel more natural for how these Netflix versions are.
I will say though, like with Zoro, I feel like he needs another octave because he kind of just
Mm.
stay the same level regardless of what he's saying, and
Yeah,
like I think it's because of his face. Like he's trying to be as like nonchalant but like serious at the same time to deliver the line so it comes across right on screen. But like when sometimes he's saying the lines, it's just kind of like he groveling the whole time, like like just growling
yeah,
at us. Versus like when he's like doing his sibling rivalry thing with Sanji all the time. It's like his voice inflections go all over the place. You get to
yeah,
see
yeah.
the personality really jump out, but it's still early. So can't really you know expect that much. But I'm expecting something. you know, because I feel like the one-liners is there. Like those are fine, and the back and forth. I really like Nami now. Like Nami's character grew on me a lot in season 2 compared to season 1, where I was just like, until like things got real with Arlong, I was like, man, I don't know if this is it. I don't know if Emily Rudd got it. But now I feel like when I see the character, I see Nami. So like with that being said, I feel like the only characters that I don't really resonate that well with is probably hmm, it's probably Luffy. Um when I say resonate, I just mean like where like when I'm seeing the characters, I don't necessarily see the characters that they're playing, you know? Like I still see like this is not Luffy. But like uh I would say Luffy, Kobe, and a little bit of Smoker. Cause I like Smoker, but it's like it's missing something, you know? It's just missing something. I don't know what it is, but like it's just missing something. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. We're only 2 episodes in though. We're only 2 episodes in. So gotta take it with a grain of salt. We still got what 3/4 of the show to still watch. So I'm just curious to see how everybody um what everybody thinks about it. I've heard only good things about it so far. As far as like people really liking it. I still think that like by the time this is all over, I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it all the way to laugh tale with this Netflix series. Um, just on the nature of like how long that would kind of take and like what would need to happen, especially like after the time skip. I feel like we get to the time skip and that's where the show ends because it's going to get crazy after that, you know. But you know, only time will really tell. But overall, I'm feeling good about it so far. Hopefully that
Yeah,
came across.
yeah, yeah. I feel pretty good about it right now, and the way TV shows go, that
Yeah.
it can end any season. So
Mm-hmm.
just
All it
whenever
takes
they
is
don't.
I was gonna say all it takes is for one person not to come back. That's all it takes.
Yeah, sometimes, and sometimes it's, oh, you didn't get enough viewership that time, or we didn't
Mm-hmm.
increase enough that it's like, all right, y'all. Like, I don't know what.
I will say though, they didn't do the whole part 1, part 2 strategy. So that's a plus, you know.
Oh, sure.
But yeah. What else? I feel like that's really it, bro.
Yeah, came out of nowhere. I was happy though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did not know it was out until you told me. So W. We was actually supposed to be watching Hoppers today. I mean, talking about Hoppers today, but
Mm.
scheduling just couldn't make it happen. So maybe I'll talk a little bit about it in my Wild Geek segment, but we'll see what's happening next week. Just the Ninja Turtles movie coming back out next week,
Oof.
so I might go see that instead of The Bride. I ain't gonna cap. It's I think it's the second movie. It's like the anniversary of it or whatever. But yeah, you got anything else for One Piece so far? It's early, y'all. You know.
Yeah, it's 2 episodes in. I'm really liking it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just the only impression I got is it just seems bigger and better than season 1, and that's a
Yeah.
good thing. Well, I'm just wondering where we end, because I mean they can stop this season at a lot of places,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I think it's exciting, and just hopefully they maintain it. It's not like one of those wow, I really like those 2 episodes, and then we get the
Yeah.
episode 3 and it's like, yo,
What
that was
happened?
some cheesiness.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
They
So
got us. We've been
yeah,
hoodwinked.
so
We've been had.
yeah, I'm feeling good on it though. I'm feeling like I'm enjoying my time for 2 episodes, and they were hour-long episodes, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, good job, Netflix.
Yeah. And I also want to say before we get out of here, I'm rocking with Usopp right now. Usopp is really good. Like the character, like the whole whale scene of him falling. I was like, dang, he really think he gonna die. This feel like Usopp, like, you know. He's like, nah, I got it. Don't even worry about me. Slips, almost dies. Like, I love that. I love that. It's so funny. But yeah, chop on the way at some point. Can't wait to see it. But yeah, let us know how y'all feeling about. Oh, what was you gonna say?
That might be the best episode. Hey, we'll
Yeah,
see.
for sure. Especially when they leave. He's gonna be
Yeah.
crying. Gonna be bad. All right. I mean, it's gonna be good. But yeah, let us know what y'all thinking about One Piece so far, and Chris, what you geeked about, bro?
More One Piece, man. I want to just keep going. I want episode 3, 4 now. Man, what am I geeked about right
It's a
now?
short episode today, but we gotta get it in.
Ooh, that's a tough one because I am pretty geeked about watching more One Piece. Like, it's just really good right now. Where after work I can get episode in. I feel like I done progressed far in the anime, because it was funny. We were watching one episode and then I was like, dang, we ain't turn on the anime for one time. Like,
Yeah,
we watched for 20 minutes. We're like, all right, we good.
I feel like this. I feel like that's what one thing about the Netflix series that will be good is that it's like very rewatchable. Like if you
Yeah.
just want to
And,
get that
and
feeling
good
back,
reminders.
you
Yeah, good
know.
reminders of like what happened. Because uh it is like, dang, is that really what happened? And you're like, oh yeah, and then this
Mm-hmm.
happened, then this happened. It's like, okay, cool. Instead of actually want to rewatch the arc, you're like,
Yeah, because even
that's
like with Alvita, I
mhm.
never knew that she had a slip route. I don't remember that.
You forgot?
I forgot. I just like,
Yeah.
oh, she just was putting in work, like literally. She's just like, you know what? I'm finna change my life. And that's what she
Yeah.
did. But
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited to keep watching some One Piece. The other thing is, I got the burgundy and gold on. It's time to shine, and my squad looking extra crazy. They going ridiculous. I don't know what the division gonna do, but yeah, I just been heavy
what?
in the
Name one
draft
thing
stuff.
they done did, bruh.
Hey, they going crazy. That's what it is. They done
Nah.
they wrote on top of the locker room dominate. That's what they did.
I'm trying to figure out what they did in free agency because
uh,
I ain't heard
you know
nothing really.
they just got GOAT players. That's what they did. They GOAT players.
Okay.
But
Okay.
just excited for the draft. Just a lot of draft content
Mm-hmm.
nonstop, especially with free agency because it's even better because all the kind of boring and I guess redundant's a good enough word for this. Like redundant mock drafts of the same team, same situations, and then them trying to just come up with some randomness. But now that we have free agency, it really opens up teams to do they really need to go after like a rookie type deals, and I'm just really liking this right now. And
Mm-hmm.
you know even some trades getting rescinded, and now it's just
Yeah.
really gearing up to full speed to the draft. Who gonna slip up? What's the rumors? Who don't want to go to who not really bang with who?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we're really gonna see what these teams have been setting up and who they really after. Because yeah, this draft is not a slam dunk at all,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be
It's like deep
projecting a
at two
lot.
positions.
Yeah, so as soon as the teams kind of pick, it's gonna be interesting to see what other organizations react to. So yeah, just excited for NFL draft content and NFL content coming up. And then the last
I
thing,
see two
oh,
players I recognize on y'all free agency list. They ain't doing nothing.
hey, I mean,
Y'all got a tight end and a
as
DN.
soon as the season starts,
That would
like
get whooped.
dang, they got all these players. They're so fast. But dang, what else am I geeked about? Mm,
Pokemon?
I mean, a little.
Okay.
We got some drops coming out next week,
Mm.
but me and you done emptied out the bank account at the last card show, so I
It's
got cool. I
gone.
gotta relax,
It's gone,
but
bro.
yeah,
All gone.
yeah. So just keeping an eye out on the market of that. Uh, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably just One Piece. Been enjoying it.
Mm.
Can't wait to dive back into the series and hopefully finish it this week.
Okay.
But what you geeked about, G?
Um, first things first, bro. I finished Freerun.
What?
I did. I did.
Dang.
I mean, for season one, I finished season one.
Yeah.
So I finished what's on Netflix. So now I gotta go to season two somewhere else. Probably Crunchyroll. I haven't looked into it yet, but it was amazing. Next thing was 151 Pokemon. It's going stupid right now, and I'm loving it. Um, and then what else? Like you said, free agency draft is coming up. My Wizards hit an all time low yesterday. Um, and then like I said earlier, the Ninja Turtle movie's coming out again, or it's like putting it back out in the theaters. I'm gonna go see that. Um, Hoppers was cool. Hoppers was different than what I was expecting. I did see the trailer for Toy Story 5, and that joint
Oh,
looks great, bro. Like
really? That's
it
impressive.
looks
Okay.
great because it's like with the times.
Mm,
Toys versus technology, bro.
mm.
And screen time. I forgot the name of the iPad looking thing, but it's an iPad looking thing. It's taking over the baby mind. It's funny. because they're getting replaced, and Woody's going bald. All that's happened in the trailer, so I feel like it's gonna be a goated movie. Might be the best one yet. And then what else? Night Agent. I've started that, and F1. F1 is back on Netflix. We officially. I mean, it started in real life too, so I think they do it like that. It's like 2 weeks after the real season starts or something like that. They dropped the Netflix season of last year, so I've been keeping up with it, so I kind of know what's happening, but like also have not kept up with it. I don't know what's happening, so it's all good. It's all good. Just chasing greatness, and that's all they can do. You know what I'm saying? Be like Bam. But other than that, bro, I think that's really it, man.
Yeah, and real quick,
Can't think of nothing else.
Bro, Bam. Come on, man. Come on.
You not respecting it? Did you watch it?
He did it.
I haven't watched it.
I just said it's just disrespectful, especially the way they did it, especially how they did it. I'm just
all them free
like,
throws, bro.
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of the All-Star game when Chris Paul like broke the rules. Do you remember that?
Not for the
Chris
All-Star
Paul
game, but
Murphy,
it was the skills challenge.
the skill challenge. Yeah,
Yeah.
where it's like, this is.
I know what y'all
You could
doing.
definitely do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you're taking
Integrity.
something away, the integrity of it away. And like he was getting buckets. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? The Wizards tried to throw everyone at them. Come on now, y'all. Let's be for real. The Wizards ain't that good, and they don't really got a player that can guard Bam anyway. But he was
tanking
going
right now.
crazy. Yeah. But there is a difference when you're feeding him like this. He's getting every single call in the galaxy.
Yeah.
And then it becomes, at the end of the game, we're up by 30, 20, and we're gonna act like we in high school. It's just so childish, so disrespectful that
I hate when everybody pulls out the piece of paper and writes in them. Take the picture. I do not like that.
Yeah, even that was like performative. That I was just like, bro, everyone's gonna remember. Like, I heard someone say, no one's gonna remember how he got those points. It's like this one they will.
Yeah,
they will remember. Like,
I mean, but Kobe was losing in the game when he did it. You know,
I know,
like, he was trying to win. Versus like this is just like it was getting bodied. You know, I think they should have stopped at the Heat's record. I think that's where he should have stopped. Honestly, like once he broke the Heat record, then he could have stopped.
But it was already in that whole organization's mind that, we're gonna get the record like that. But that's like the problem. It's you want the record just to have the record, but you don't even understand like what it means to get that. And I just don't know. Like it didn't sit well with me. Of course, it was against my team, but I didn't really care that it was against my team because I needed them to lose for real. Like, so
Facts.
to allow it to happen, when I saw how it happened, I was like, bro, it's just slimy. It's we're gonna foul one of the worst teams to make sure we get more possessions to throw it to our superstar that's playing at 1,000,000%. And you're telling these young dudes to, I don't even know, like tell them to grow from this game, and it's like, bro, they're not playing like
you're not going to take anything from that. Yeah,
it's
you're
like
not taking away. You're just going to forget that this even happened. Like you're not. They're probably not going to watch the film on this. Just throw that out your mind.
For real, like the most they're gonna get is the first quarter. Like, yo, what were we doing? He's the scouting report. What were we all doing? But later on in that game, as a team building, being a bad team, you're throwing that thing out the window because they're clearly playing for a specific goal.
Short memory.
And man, I'm not even gonna bring up the free throws because you still gotta make free throws, but too many free throws, bro.
It was a lot.
Let's be for real.
It's a lot.
Some investigation gotta go on for that. Yo, and this is when stuff like this happens. This is when people talk about like, oh, why no one watches the NBA? Yeah, because that's the
I couldn't go and do that on 2K, bro. I want to see that. Like, I could go do that, bro. Like, and I'm speaking as somebody that didn't watch it. and I won't watch
Yeah.
it. You know.
I only watched the last 3 minutes, and then I watched the first quarter,
Hmm.
because I got busy when I was watching the highlights. The first quarter, he was going crazy, I ain't gonna lie.
Hmm.
I was
Nah,
like, "Dang."
Bam is tough.
I
I never
The
denied
way he
that
was
Bam was
scored, I
tough,
was
bro.
like, "Hey, bro, y'all might need to refocus this, offensive game plan." I'm just saying, like
Yeah, but I
this
already
man's
was
scoring
like on the
everywhere.
train of like I don't need to watch Wizards games right now. Like I'm happy with what I saw earlier in the season. I'm happy with what I seen from some of our rookies and with the pieces that we're adding. Um, so more so it's just like now they're really in the mud right now, trying to build some continuity. That's why I was like, yeah, Trey Young could come back, but that ain't gonna help. Like we're too far gone right now, and it's like the how the rotation is gonna go anyway. They're not really built to win games. It's built to develop. So it's like
Yeah.
it is what it is. Like I think it's still cool that he did it, but
Oh, yeah.
like it's still gonna have like a quote unquote an asterisk on it. It's like the bubble championship. It's gonna have an asterisk on it. You know what I'm saying? Like until everybody cares about the in season tournament, it's gonna have an asterisk on it. You know? New York can't put that banner up.
Mm.
So Young is no, but it's just gonna be a talking point. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah.
saying? Forever.
And to me, that's just a bad look for your sport to have. Like, breaking records is supposed to be like, "Dang, that's crazy."
Yeah.
And to see that the
We
talking
cheesed it.
point is just like, it's some cheese, like,
Yeah.
"Yo, we can't allow this." Like,
But that's on the people in charge though. You
it
know?
is.
Like
No, it's just a product of their it's their product,
that's too
you
far
know?
gone.
Mhm.
Like they'll have to literally change the rules
Yeah.
to fix it. But it's like you can't really go backwards like that.
Yeah,
So
but dang, Wiz, figure it out. You can't let someone drop
don't
80
worry
something
about
on
it,
you.
Wizards. Don't listen to
That's a
Chris. You good. Y'all
that's a
good. Y'all are good.
yeah.
Y'all get back in 2 years when we win the nat when I said the natty. When we win the
Nah,
NBA.
you
We
gotta
win the
get both
finals, bro.
rejected before he gets that 82 to be like for Kobe.
Right. Right.
Get Bam
And then
out of
he's gonna be
here.
four.
He threw a
Then
punch on me, y'all.
then Kobe gonna be four.
Yeah.
That's tough. Because it's like if Luca would have hit it, because it's Luca, Young is winning the trip.
The 44 free throws is ridiculous.
Yeah.
44, 43, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
He made them jumps though.
he
Can't
made him,
act like he ain't make them. But
for sure.
because they was also saying like Dwight could have did it as well if he was a good free throw shooter, even like Shaq or somebody like that. But
I just
I
think
think we need to
it
investigate them
proves you
refs.
can do it. Yeah. I think it proves that they could do it,
Yeah.
but to actively try to do it that way
I mean,
is
Rashad McCants
nasty work.
explained it on that one podcast, so it's pretty simple
Yeah.
formula, you know.
Yeah. But like you said, it's also a ref's investigation because y'all just giving out fouls like
Who
this.
was
Like what?
home?
The Heat. It wasn't DC.
Oh, it was an inside job.
Yeah.
Makes it even worse.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, so I do think he just popped off for 30 and they said, "Hey,
You go.
let's see how far we can go." But then when
Yeah.
they got to the fourth quarter, to me, they were just like, "We want the record no matter what. Who cares what anyone outside thinks?" And the way they started playing was like, "Yeah, that ain't it,
Nasty.
bro." Yeah.
Nasty.
And that's just opinion. Oh well.
Yep.
Congrats.
Hear more on ChrisyLite.com/X or whatever. What is it?
Yeah.
Get more takes from his Twitter.
Yo, I only reply anyone who messaged me about that. I just said disrespectful. I swear. I
Yeah.
I was like, yo,
I didn't even know what was
whatever.
happening. I was like, nah, there's no way that happened. And it
Mm,
was like 83, and I was like, bruh,
yeah.
gross.
And then to take the picture,
Yeah.
disrespectful, crazy. Like,
Yep. Let us know how y'all feel about Bam in the comments and One Piece, because both of them, regardless of how you feel, are legendary, bro. So hit that like button, hit subscribe button if you're not already. And we'll see y'all next week. Stay geeked. Peace.
Later, y'all.